What can I do for you?
You got my attention. Watch your back.
Hi?
What do we have here? You look as though you might need something to keep your hands warm, HM. I'll tell you what would help. A pair of nice warm gloves. And, being the kind soul that I am, I'd be more than happy to provide you with a suitable pair. I've one condition, however. I need you to go get me some wolf meat. Nice arrangement, HM. You bring me some wolf meat, and I'll make sure you don't lose any digits to frostbite. Well, what do you say?
Watch your back.
Great to meet you.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to do a favour for me, lad. A stack of letters came through the pass today, but I don't have the time to send them along. They're all addressed to Talin Kenai. You can find him to the west down the road. He's set up camp next to the frozen lake. What do you say? Do you?
Off with you.
Well, aren't you a sturdy-looking one? Perhaps you can assist me with a thing or two. Not much help around here except for green apprentices, and they've other things to worry about. Ah, wonderful. The wolf meat should do nicely. Oh, don't worry, adventurer. I wouldn't forget my part of the bargain. Here, one of these should fit you.
Safe travel. No. Keep your feet on the ground.
I hope you're here to lend us a hand, adventurer. After the last trogg attack, we could use all the help we can get. I hear the buggers have been popping up all across the lands, and it seems Coldridge Valley is no exception. They've been spotted all over the hills to the southeast and near the frozen lake. And that's not all. Just a few nights ago, they attacked and overran our camp to the west. We're a bit short-handed here, lad, and we need strong arms to help drive the troggs back.
Safe travel. I've the finest wires in the land. See you soon.
If the problems we've had here are indicative of what is happening elsewhere in our lands, by Magni's beard, we have some troubles ahead of us. I can only hope that the King and Senate are taking steps to deal with the threat the troggs pose.
Be good.
The light be with you, adventurer! How can I help you?
Keep your feet on the ground. Talk to me. Off with you. No. Safe travels.
We drove the troggs out of Dun Morogh, but then it all went so horribly wrong. Now our home is completely irradiated, and we gnomes have been scattered all over Dun Morogh. In my haste to get away from the radiation, I lost all my personal belongings and tools. It was the trolls that got me. They stole my chest, my box, and my bucket of bones. They took them back to their camp southwest of Anvilmar. I'm no adventurer. Could you find my things and bring them here to me, please? Off and away!
Can't help you, adventurer. I only train rogues.
Be good.
You're no warrior. Why, you wouldn't even last a day under my training regimen. An adventurer who thinks he's a warrior. Ah!
See you soon.
I can help you with training. You should look for an adventurer trainer.
See you soon.
The light protects you, adventurer.
Off with you.
Well met, adventurer. You want some advice? Befriend a mage. We have a trick or two up our sleeves, we do.
Very well, then.
I sell the finest cloth and leather garb this side of the valley.
Safe travels.
You're no warlock, and I've no time for you. Be gone. Goodbye now.
I'm afraid your darkness quotient isn't sufficient enough for me to bother talking to you any further. Move along, please.
Be seeing you.
interest you in a pint?
Thank you. I've been waiting for these letters for quite some time. Unfortunately, these letters aren't all for me. This one is addressed to Grelin Whitebeard. He's not too far away if you'd like to deliver it to him. If I remember correctly, Grelin's camp is down the road to the southeast. No doubt he'll be eager to get his mail.
Off with you.
Nothing like a day of boar hunting, eh? Though here in Coldridge Valley there are so many boars it almost takes the fun out of it. No need to get them charging. They're all angry and ready without any help. In fact, recently there have been so many boars in the area, it's become dangerous for me to do my daily hunting. Long story short, if you could help me kill some of the boars, I would appreciate it.
Watch your back.
I can't trust it again.
Excellent, I can go back to my leisurely hunting now. Thank you, adventurer.
Off with you.
What can I do for you?
Excellent. It's been a while since I received word from Ironforge.
Safe travel.
Gah! I was supposed to get this delicious scalding morn brew to Dun and Furcutter inside Anvilmar a while ago now, but I had to deliver one to Grelin here first. I'll never make it to Anvilmar before the brew runs cold. You look fast. Maybe you can make it. This cup will only stay hot for 5 more minutes, and Durnan didn't order chili morn brew, so get going. Anvilmar is to the northeast, a settlement dug into the mountain. Thanks, adventurer, and don't forget to bring me back my mug.
Watch your back.
I sell the finest cloth and leather garb this side of the valley. Ah, good. Now this will hit the spot. Allow me to take a small break while I enjoy this scalding morn brew.
See you soon. I've the finest wares in the land. Off with you.
Now that hit the spot. Nothing like a piping hot, nay, scalding morn brew on a cold winter's day to warm your cackles of your soul. Here you go, adventurer. Be a pal and take this empty mug back to Nori for me, would you now?
Safe travels.
The light be with you, adventurer. How can I help you?
Be good. You got my attention.
Excellent, adventurer! You'd be surprised how many couriers I meet who forget to do something as simple as bring back the mug. Mugs don't grow on trees, or so they tell me. Here's a little something for the effort. Thanks again for your help.
See you soon.
My brother, Sinir, and I were sent to different parts of Dun Morogh to investigate the threat posed by the trolls. The Senate has its hands full with the troggs, so they've no need for further annoyances. From what I've seen, the trolls aren't well situated here in Coldridge Valley, mostly the southern cave. I'd say that the army will not be necessary. A few strong arms should be more than enough. Perhaps you'd like to assist in this endeavor? I have the authority to offer compensation for your help.
Keep your feet on the ground!
those light-blasted trolls! A group of them came in the night and stole my journal! I knew better than to trust that good-for-nothing APR. My journal! They took it away to the cave. The one that had it? It was a big brute with some odd markings on his skin and face. I didn't get a much better look than that. You've had some luck with the trolls. Maybe you could go get it back for me.
Safe travel. What's on your mind?
Wonderful adventurer! Many thanks for retrieving my notebook. Well, it would seem that the troll situation here in Coldridge Valley is under control and not much cause for worry. After I put the finishing touches on my report, I'll need someone to courier it to my brother, Sin. I was planning on sending my apprentice to my brother Senior with my report, but I would feel much better were it placed in more reliable hands. That is, of course, if you wouldn't mind. You'll have to take the tunnel to get to Kharanos. Speak with Mountaineer Thalos before going through the tunnel. It's completely infested with troggs now. Follow the road back to Anvilmar, then keep heading east to the tunnel. Thalos is stationed nearby.
See you soon. Great to meet you. Be good.
Hi, how are you? Huzzah! You found them! You're an absolute savior, my friend. Here, it's not much, but it's something for the trouble I put you through. Thank you! You have a great day now.
Well met.
Well, if Whitebeard is sending you to Dun Morogh on important business, I can't very well stop you, can I? At least let me provide you with some advice and directions. The troggs in the tunnel are extremely hostile and haven't shown any hesitation in attacking travellers through the tunnel. You seem tough enough, though, so you should probably be safe. Directions? If you're going to speak with Senir, you'll find him in Kharanos. Make your way through the tunnel, and after you come out on the other side, just keep following the road. It'll run right into Kharanos.
See you soon.
Hey! You look like a hardy adventurer. If you're planning on braving the pass, do you suppose you could bring a package to the inn in Kharanos? You were planning on stopping at the inn, right? If you make it through the pass, you'll definitely want to take a breather there. Anyways, bring this to Tannock Frosthammer, the innkeeper's assistant. I can't get through the pass myself, and it'll be days until a mountaineer escort comes through.
Off and away.
How are ya?
What's this? Ah, my brother's report. I told him to be sparing with the use of the king's name, but he didn't listen. No harm, I suppose, though it's sure to ruffle some feathers in the Senate. Not that those weren't some feathers that needed ruffling. Nonetheless, I guess that means that I should send my report on to Ironforge as well, but I must admit, I'm a bit behind. Bloody cold. I should have some work for me later.
Safe travel. Hi.
At last, the supplies from hands. I was beginning to worry. We've had scarce word from Anvilmar ever since the troggs overran the pass. Thanks for bringing this to me, adventurer, and please, make yourself comfortable. You must be tired after your journey.
Off with you.
What? Fill your tankard and pull up a chair. We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
Keep your feet on the ground.